So it's Sunday, April 26th, 2010, around 5:30 in the afternoon in Asmara. We're in this retail outlet. We've got some soybean oil here, 1 liter of it. And you'd think, okay, it's 1 liter, no big problem. But it's not just any soybean oil. Don't know if you can read that, but it says Gift of Canada, and then that's the World Food Program logo. It's made in France. It's paid for by the Canadian taxpayers like you, and the expiry date on it is just fine. It's December 2010. You probably can see it above the logo there. It says Gift of Canada. Yeah. Can you see that? Yeah. So here we go. It's 95 NACFA for this lovely stuff, which is about $6 US at the official exchange rate.
Thank you.
Thank you. So here's the problem. It's soybean oil, and maybe it should be going to these guys for free. But it's the World Food Program, Canadian taxpayer paying for it. And here's the problem: is it's being sold in these shops for over $6 US instead of being given to the poorest of the poor, which is the whole purpose behind the World Food Program. So why are your Canadian tax dollars paying for this production of this soybean oil, which is then ending up in Eritrea for sale for about $6 US instead of being given to the poorest of the poor? Because the whole purpose of the World Food Program is to give money, it's to give food to those who cannot afford it. That's the whole purpose behind the World Food Program. So what's going on is it's being delivered here. The Eritrean dictatorship turns around, sells it to the retail chains, who then turn around and sell it to me. Now you could say, well, I could boycott. Certainly, I don't mind boycotting it, but the more important issue is, why is it ending up here in the first place instead of not with people like these two guys here? So you should write Bev Oda a letter. She's ODA, that's her last name. She's the Minister for International Cooperation. You can write her a letter free of charge, no postage. House of Commons, Ottawa, Ontario. And I think the postal code is K1A 0A6. And just to ask her, why are my tax dollars being used to pay for this product, which should be going for free because it's a gift of Canada, for free to the poor, but instead is ending up in these retail outlets for sale. So as you can see, I'm continuing my rant on how Canadian dollars, tax dollars, are wasted on corruption in Africa. And this case is probably more blatant than the one in Ghana. So, give Bev Oda an email, and if she doesn't, and when she answers and says, we can't interfere with the sovereignty of Eritrea, tell her, well, that's the wrong answer, because it's going to the World Food Program. So it shouldn't be ending up in retail stores. So whether or not Eritrea is sovereign or not and has the right to do whatever it wants with the soybean oil, it's not meeting its purpose. So we should just cut it off, or make sure it ends up being distributed where it should go.